crafty ones. I have day 5 of 100 days of art journaling for you. I hope we're on day 5. I think that's right. So I am using Artist Loft watercolor paper. Hold on, my dog just decided to jump up on my bed. Yes, I'm talking to you. Come here, Profi. Come on. Alright, so I'm using watercolor Artist Loft watercolor palette thing, and I'm just using some blues and teals. I do wet my paper a lot before, depending on the effect I want, and so I put more water first and then I just spread the pigment around pretty much. So that's what I'm doing. I had no idea what I was doing for this page. This 100 days, like I'm only on day 5 and I'm struggling. I don't know. I didn't do it yesterday. I think yesterday I didn't do it, and then I'm not doing it on Sundays because I like to catch up on my project life or my videos and things. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick to it though. I'm gonna stick to it. So I'm using the heat tool. It's American Crafts Zap heat tool. I just got it from Amazon. If you remember my last journaling page, I had like a photo I cut out. Well, I didn't throw out the rest of the photo because it's a pretty cool stencil. So it's just like a silhouette pretty much, and you can flip it so it's looking different, like different ways or whatever. So I pretty much trace it over and over, which you will see, and I do it in various spots. Alright, so I sped that part up more than usual since, I mean, that would be kind of boring to watch me trace a stencil over and over. So yeah, think of scraps whenever you're cutting things out or anything that they could be stencils. That way you don't have to go out and buy stencils. I realize stencils are a little bit pricey, like the Tim Holtz and stuff, if you don't get them on sale. It's a little crazy. So I've been looking at my scraps, seeing what I have to work with pretty much. Alright, so now that I have them all together, whatnot, I'm cutting out this magazine clipping. It was a September issue of some fashion magazine, and I always love September issues of any fashion magazine, since it's like Fashion Week and everything like that. Anyways, so these are some Prada boots, and I have no idea why I wanted them on this page, but I did. I had a quote I knew I wanted to work with. I don't know. Am I completely happy with this layout? Absolutely not. But I think that's the whole process with this 100 days of art journaling. You're not going to love every 100-day page. I think it's more about the process, about what you're learning, what you like to do, what you don't like to do, what works, what doesn't work. So it's definitely more about the process rather than the outcome. So definitely keep that in mind while watching these videos and while creating your own 100-day project. Or any art journaling page, really. It's more about the process than what it looks like in the end. So here I wanted some pops of red to go with the pops of red on those boots. So I fill in 2 like body form silhouettes. And the pen I used to trace, I don't think I told you, was Micron 01. And it does bleed a little bit with the watercolor, but I didn't really mind. It wasn't horrible. It just turned my red darker. Ooh, it's getting windy. I'm recording this before the hurricane hits us. I'm in Florida, if you don't know, and I'm in Orlando, so we are in like the red purple zone for Hurricane Matthew, and it's supposed to hit around 5, I think it is, but it's been raining all morning. It's getting pretty windy now. It's just off and on. It was sunny not too long ago, which is completely normal in Florida for it to be sunny and raining. Anyway, so I wanted to try to get some videos out before we possibly lose any power tomorrow, things like that. I am trying to stick to my schedule, but I can't help the weather. So here I have some acrylic blue because I didn't want it to be translucent like the watercolor. So I'm just doing some quick brush strokes here on the corners to make your eyes move pretty much. I needed some more darker spots. It was too light. And in my in my paint, I did mix some metallic blue, so it does have a little shimmer. I don't know if you can notice in any other pictures or anything. It's very slight. So here I am just writing the quote I wanted. It's from this book, The Timekeeper by Mitch Albom. It's an amazing book. I definitely suggest it. He is a bit religious with his writing, um, but I'm not at all. But his writing goes with anything pretty much. So even if you aren't, I definitely suggest this book. It just talks about time and the importance that we put on it, pretty much. I'll put the quote down below and you can make what you want of it. Um, so, yeah, I was inspired by that for this journaling page. Not completely happy with how it came out, but the quote I absolutely love. And I actually posted this quote on my Facebook page, I think like 2 years ago, and it was in like on this day, if you have that on your Facebook. So that's how I found it again. And it made me want to read the book again, so we'll see. Here I'm just using some Studio Calico alphabet stickers to emphasize lost, which is the last word in the quote. And then I'm journaling some more about how we take time for granted and things like that, or we always want more of it, which is something that the book discusses. Anyways, so after I journaled this, I do some more writing in those red silhouettes. And here I'm just thinking like, oh, what to do. In this one, I write time over and over. And in the other red silhouette, I write I write seconds, minutes, hours over and over just to fill the body form. You'll see it in the close-up photos, which I will show you. So, yeah. What am I doing? Oh, I think I'm writing it on. Oh, I had my pen, my micron pen got clogged with the watercolor paint. I guess it wasn't completely dry all the way, so I was struggling a little bit. So I just had to scribble a bunch of times on my scrap paper until it started flowing again. At first, I thought I definitely killed my pen, and I was so upset, but I didn't. So definitely make sure that all your paint is completely dry before writing, or else you can clog your pens. I guess it depends what type of pens you have. I have been wanting to get more pens for art journaling specifically. I just hasn't been in the budget yet. So we will see. I really want to get the Uniball Signo gel pens I've been hearing about. But yeah. So here I am writing the seconds, minutes, hours over and over. So again, it's just to connect with the time. But yeah. Originally, what I had thought of for this art journaling page is just to do like clocks type of thing, but I was like, how cliche would that be to go with a time quote? So the reason I did these figures was because it was supposed to look like movement, how fast we move, how fast time goes, how there's so much going on. And then the feet is because that's how we move around through time, things like that. So there was a reason I did these certain images and the way I did them. The Modern Muse cutout I was going to use, but I'll use it on a different um, journaling page. But yeah, that is my 5th day of art journaling. thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. And happy crafting! Bye!